I don't really have anything to say. I feel like I want to say something. I want to say something, but I don't really have anything to say. And it doesn't mean that what I might have to say isn't of value, but there's definitely something that gets in the way when I try to speak, when I try to say something. There's a mental fog that rolls in when I turn my subjective experience into the objective. It's a strange sensation. All my life I've felt the need to explain myself. Even that statement in itself is kind of an admission of that. To be understood, to be approved of. All my life I felt like I've needed to justify my existence, which is why I felt so hesitant to do something like this. Because it feels like when you record yourself, you are trying to justify yourself in one way or another, your internal experience. It becomes commodified in some way. So I've really struggled with doing this. I've made many attempts, most of which have felt forced and inauthentic, and like I'm trying to be something, that I'm trying to share something of value, so I can feel worth in myself. But by not making these, it almost feels strangely more vain. Because by not making them, it's coming from a place of insecurity. So I'm at a bit of an impasse with this. On the one hand, I'm deeply terrified of... There are bugs around. I'm deeply terrified of not putting myself out there. It's more of not knowing who it is that I will put out there, or somehow manufacturing a self to put out there. The truth of the matter is that I'm, and have been my whole life, quite lost. You might feel the same. Many of us do. For many reasons that we could talk about, societal reasons, but I don't really want to do that. It puts me a bit too much up here, and I've had a habit of over-intellectualizing my whole life. I think I'd like to, whatever this becomes, bring it down to here. The felt sense, the subjective experience, direct experience. I want to share that with you without objectifying it, without seeking approval, and connect with you, whoever you are, to participate in this wonderful human experiment. I come to the forest every day. I've come to this forest for 4 years now, pretty much every day without fail, rain or shine. It is glorious both in the rain and in the shine. Right now it's halfway between. Overcast, gloomy, moody, atmospheric. Probably enjoy it most when it's at this state. Feels like my soul. It's been very healing for me. went through a massive life change about 4 to 5 years ago. I lost everything. I went through an identity crisis, which culminated a existential crisis I'd been having my whole life. In this forest, just spending time in it has allowed me to get back to my body. Yes, being alone out here does put me with my thoughts a lot too. But eventually I've found that the thoughts sort of part way to reveal where they're coming from, which is the feelings, right? It seems that every thought that arises, you can kind of trace it back to a little hidden feeling. Time in nature helps with that. At least it's helped me a lot. So I want to share this in some way with someone else that might find their own value in it. Not value in me, but your own subjective value in witnessing whatever this is. Well, this has felt authentic enough. I still feel slightly performative. I mean, you can't not in front of a camera. I've had to mask quite heavily my whole life, so doing this is a good experiment and test to see how or what it's like to rest in the discomfort of trying to be authentic, knowing that I'm being watched. So, whatever comes of this, thank you for listening. Thank you for your presence. Have a lovely day.